Hey, what's up guys? This is Skootish and we're doing a review of
The Dark Knight Rises.
So The Dark Knight Rises. I've been looking forward to this movie for years, and does it deliver?
Definitely does.
Of course it does.
Yep.
So we're gonna go one by one and we're just gonna say what we thought of the movie. So, Steven?
Okay, this is just a great conclusion. Christopher Nolan is he's a great director, writer, everything. So 8 years after The Dark Knight, Christian Bale, or Batman, Bruce Wayne, is just locked up. He's kind of locked up, he's away from the world. He just doesn't want to be a part of Gotham anymore. So as he comes back after 8 years, he's now the Batman, trying to stop Bane, a terrorist, from exploding Gotham to the ground.
Exploding Gotham. It's classic. So as for my review, this movie was fantastic. It's everything I wanted from the final conclusion to the Nolan Batman series. It had all the action, the emotion, the drama, the depth. It was incredible. And Connor?
And it was an action-packed film. I thought it was great, and it was amazing. It was just like the characters just like came together, and it was just amazing, you know.
Yeah,
It's like so intense. Like there's not like one like moment where I was like not hooked on like the movie.
I know. Did you guys think it was the greatest movie of the year?
Yes,
Of the year.
definitely.
Of course it was.
Alright, the Avengers, like, that doesn't even compare.
Avengers was okay, but this was 10 times better than the Avengers, I'm sorry.
I think it's 100 times better.
I never watched Avengers though.
So almost the entire Inception cast was in this movie because Christopher Nolan likes to use people he's worked with before, but it worked. Now everyone from Inception just did a great job. There was Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marion Cotillard, sorry.
The effects in this movie was spectacular. Can you agree with that?
Yes, it was amazing. Just like the explosions, the bombs going off. Oh, I think my favorite part was when Bang like exploded the football field.
Oh,
yeah.
that was
crazy.
a great scene. Like,
Just the whole, when it started, just the sound in the background, how it was like kind of cut off, just Bane walking and singing the national anthem.
Yeah,
That
it
was
started
just
so
great.
quietly, and it was about to build up to an intense scene. I loved how it was put.
And then as he runs across the field, it just explodes, as you see from the trailers. No spoilers, but he runs across the field and everyone falls down, so he can score the touchdown easily. But as he turns around, just oh my god.
That's a great scene. So what do you guys think about Bane?
Bane was probably the most dangerous and exciting villain in all the Batmans.
Yeah, I think he's one of the greatest villains.
I think the Joker is better.
The Joker,
but
my favorite villain is always gonna be the Joker from Batman. He's the most classic and most like original villain because Bane just like a terrorist, some way that original.
But I did like Bane.
But he was really deadly, and it was definitely Batman's most intense villain yet.
Yeah, and his story was very unique, like how he like came out to be a villain.
Yeah, like
in the words of Anne Hathaway, you should be as scared of him as I am.
sure. Do you think his voice is easy to understand? 'Cause there's a lot of complaints about it.
No, sometimes like I mean it was hard to hear him.
I know that they did fix it though. It was gonna be a lot worse.
Yeah, like the prologue before, they had a voice where a lot of people didn't understand it. Then I noticed that they redubbed it.
Yeah,
Easier to
I
understand.
think the beginning scene like on the plane was really hard to hear.
Yeah,
but compared to the other one,
compared to before,
they
it
did
was
it.
better.
Oh yeah.
Anne Hathaway as Catwoman.
I thought she was great as
She
Catwoman.
did great. Yeah.
I bet 95% of people did not expect her to be good as Catwoman, and I'm pretty sure all of them think that she's the best Catwoman yet, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, I liked her character and how they put her in the movie.
Yeah, the way that she just started off there.
And they didn't even mention the name Catwoman, but if you
that's
tell
just
it,
yeah, that shows how like realistic Christian Nolan's Batman is, so they don't have to name Catwoman. That's kind of like cheesy.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, with all this action going on, Christopher Nolan found a way to put some humor into it, which is it was nice having some humor mixed with some.
Yeah, I'd say
intense
not
scenes.
as much humor as the first two, because this one is all like everything's going downhill for everyone.
Did number one really have humor in it though?
I remember some. Yeah. You know how Bruce Wayne's like a playboy billionaire.
Yeah.
The first one, he's like he acts like that. This one, he's never the rich Bruce Wayne because he lost all his money. So
Yeah.
And then the second one you had the Joker who was
he had his the way the Joker is. He's still a funny person. He had some great lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the pencil and the face scene.
that was what I walked into.
Let me show you a magic trick.
That's no pencil.
Or when he was walking away from the hospital. And then
Oh, yeah.
it didn't
In
blow up.
In the Joker, in the nurse scene.
Yeah, the nurse scene.
And then the part where he goes, a little fighting you. I like that. And then Batman goes, then you're gonna love me.
that was
awesome. But yeah, this movie, let's go back to that. It did have some funny lines. I can't really think of it.
Yeah, Michael Caine had some like lines that weren't hilarious, but they definitely brightened the movie.
Yeah, and Catwoman, Anne Hathaway, she had some funny lines too.
Yeah. Just some small parts after like a huge, big like violent scene. There's always some tiny bit of comedy which kind of lightens the mood.
I agree.
So the ending. This is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to say anything about the ending, except it's the perfect ending.
It's great.
They couldn't have done it better. Like, come on. It was. I shivered at the end. It was awesome.
After how many years?
7 years.
7 years. It's
of
great.
Nolan Batman's. The most thing about the ending made me sad that after 7 years, it's finally over, and I don't want it to be over.
Yeah, but Superman's coming, so
yeah, this is a Batman movie, not Superman. Yeah, Batman's better than Superman, so
of course, but
it's
I'm just trying to let them.
By the way, this movie is extremely different from the first two. Like Batman Begins is different from Dark Knight. Now Dark Knight's different from that. Now Dark Knight's different from this movie. So do not expect another Dark Knight when you walk in. I'm not saying that one's better than the other because they're so different. I can't compare them. Just don't expect a Dark Knight because you're not gonna get like the same exact feel because it's a huge different feel to it.
But if you like the first two, you're gonna like this one.
Yeah. This is a great movie, and even if you're not a Batman fan, you'll love this movie.
I would kind of say that this one's kind of a mixture of the first two, if that makes sense. It has some Batman Begins to it, and it also has some Dark Knight, but it's so different from the other two.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now we're gonna give our ratings. Connor, you want to start with you?
I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh wow, really?
Yep.
That's surprising. I think we can give it a 10 out of 10. This is an amazing movie.
Are you 10 out of 10?
Oh,
what am I kidding?
This is great. Guys, go see this. This is the movie of the
Best
year.
movie of the year.
Nothing's gonna top this movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. So 10 out of 10 for all of us. Go see this movie. It's a great movie.
Ryan, Steven, I just want to say thank you.
This is Connor, by the way, and he will hopefully be in some more.
Thanks for
coming. Definitely.
Yeah, and
I'm usually a sports person,
and Jackson, he's also in this, but he can't be here because
he'd probably make fun of it.
I don't think he's seen the movie yet, so he can't really say anything. So yeah, this is Skootish, and this is our Skootish review of The Dark Knight Rises. This is a great movie. Go see it, and have a Skootish day.
See you guys.